right, welcome in, welcome in. I was bored, Marcus, so I said, "Hey, let's talk about the Neo 2 a little bit."
I saw your message and I thought, well, why not? Let's talk
Yeah,
about it.
it's a big
I
day.
missed it this morning.
We continue to be shut out here in the USA, but hey, we're finding a way to get these drones. Of course, it doesn't look like this thing's gonna be available to about the middle of November, I guess, is the way it looks. It says November 18th. I don't know how they came up with that exact date, but
Johnny, it's possible for us that maybe we could get it earlier. And let me explain my thinking. So we've been buying these drones from Japan and South Korea.
right. I'm laughing at DeMarco.
Yeah, well, he's easy to laugh at. But so it's importers, right? Those are the outfits that we're buying from. They import these products from DJI and then they resell them on eBay.
Right.
So what if they have an inside track in China? They can get a pile of them, and all of a sudden we see them on eBay. So I think we should watch eBay every day to see.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. Listen, welcome in. I see Eddie, Captain Joe, TJ, Akaracio, RJ Redding. Who else is in here? John Coopy. Yeah, John, if you want to join, hey, I'm gonna put the link right here. We're just gonna talk a little bit. If you got any questions, I guess we'll try to answer them best we can. I don't know. I got the specs pulled up, Marcus. I know you didn't come on a show this morning, but
heck no, I was sleeping.
this is kind of what it, right here. It talks about the takeoff weight. Now it does have that. They're calling it that digital transceiver. It's 151 without that and 160 with it. The dimensions, of course, it looks pretty much the same size. I don't know, maybe a little bit bigger.
Hey, Johnny, before you move on,
yep.
What is that transceiver all about?
Well, it talks about a better digital signal and a further. So I'm not sure, and I'm very confused about it. That's why I saw Koopy in here. Can you fly it without that? With the, I don't know if you need to, that's the RC3 with the stick controller. So it really didn't say too much about that. And on any package that the drone, at least the package I've seen, I haven't seen that digital transceiver in any package. But you can buy it. I saw it on a USA drone supply or something for like $69. So,
well, the thing is, we can fly the current Neo with the RC2 and the RCN2 or RCN3. So I'm just wondering what feature that adds.
I wrote anything about it. John Flynn, welcome in. But yeah, let me get back to where the hell I'm at right here. So you can see the ascent speed, the descent speed.
That speed is good, by the way, for a little drone like that.
Yeah, the maximum. Now here, we talked about the flight time. It only went from, it says 19 minutes, and it was 17 minutes. And this battery is definitely different. So you can't use the old batteries or the batteries from the original Neo right now. You only get 1 minute more, but it's more powerful motors. It's got does have a lot more memory, so it's doing some processing, I think. So you only get 1 more minute of flight time. But of course, it talks about the maximum hovering time, the flight distance. See, measured when flying toward, and then I was seeing, right here, without DJI 2 digital transceiver, that's the 20 meters above sea. I still am very confused about that.
It is odd. So if you can fly it, who the hell is going to fly a little drone like that 7 kilometers is what I want to know.
Maximum wind. Now, Marcus, you and I talked this morning. This is, I'd say it says level 5. Now, all of these features, all the features that it's got, it's got, of course, a lot more, I say different features, got some obstacle avoidance. So it's all going to depend on the wind,
Those camera features are the big deal. That's the best thing about that drone.
So it's got some great 12 megapixels,
half-inch sensor, and then being able to shoot in 4K 60.
Yep. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't see anything wrong with it. As far as, price is a little iffy, I guess, but I haven't really seen the true price, I guess, in American dollars as of yet. I don't know. So
I hear you.
Let's see, DeMarco.
So I don't think it's going to be too much. I am impressed that they're offering so many different packages. I think that's great. So if it's somebody that doesn't have goggles and that's what they want to do, they can just buy a package like that, right?
Yeah, I think the thing that I like about it for coming out now, of course, most of the guys that we know, or at least so many people in the community, already have goggles. They already have the Motion 3. They already have the RC2. I mean, yeah, you can fly it with your phone. Now, there is a package that comes out with the goggles N3, which is a great, a great.
That's the cheap goggle, right?
It is, but I tell you what, people brag on them. You can wear them with the glasses. So Terry Dugas, welcome in. Jamie Miller, I would think that the transceiver, you will get a lot less flying time. Yeah, I guess, Jamie.
Will I be able to fly it with this, Johnny?
Did you do an update on it?
I don't know. Let's find out right now.
I mean,
I'll just tell you live.
It wouldn't surprise me, but then again, hey, who knows? But yeah, the update was there the minute it was actually updated this morning. I did my RC right here, did the phone, so yeah, it's already on there.
It says right here, new version available. Adds support for the Neo 2.
Oh wow!
Okay, I'm gonna hit update.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a screenshot of that.
Lady, welcome in. Yeah, hey man, that's hey. I would think that the transceiver will get you a lot less flying. I mean, I don't know, Jamie. I guess. Who else?
Maybe it's going to use power. There's no doubt about it. So
yeah, you actually it looks like it goes into the back with 2 screws. I believe it looks like. So yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, Marcus, you know what? A lot of features on the drone, and you know what? It's definitely this is something we talked about a while. Everybody, it's kind of like when you remember when original Avata came out. Everybody kind of agreed on certain things that they thought the Avata 2 needed, or I say that we wanted, and basically, I think we would all agree the Avata 2 got almost everything that we talked about.
True.
In this Neo, it looks like it's almost identical from going from the Neo original, which I have one right here. Well, it'd be better if I turn it off. But anyway, to going to the Neo 2, it looks like all the features that we kind of talked about. Of course, we wanted it a little more powerful. We wanted a better camera. I don't say flight time is not much, but it also has 44 gigs of memory, which is pretty good for that little drone.
So Johnny, you and I talked earlier today. One of the best things about the Neo is the fact that it can be operated independently from any kind of controller, or you can hand launch it. You can do tracking if you need to you're on your mountain bike or whatever, and you want to track. It's just so easy to throw that drone up in the air and it'll follow you. And then if you're out with your friends out hiking someplace and you want to do a little droney, you just do it. And now with a better camera, the big gripe against the original Neo was that camera that was on it was, I would say it was just good enough, right?
Yeah,
but now they've solved it with this. It's got a much better camera. So,
and if you notice, I think I sent you a picture. It has a little screen from the front. There's a little screen there on the left. Well, I guess it would be the right of the drone, but anyway.
Right.
See what
when you're facing it's going to be on your right. Yeah.
Yes. So what's that's pretty neat, because the other this one you got to press down on the top and you see the little light change. Although it wasn't, but and it talked and actually told you what it was in. But that's going to be pretty neat that you can see right away what mode you're in. So yeah, that's kind of new. And Ben Rail, welcome in. But yeah, Marcus, I'll tell you what, it looks great. I mean, you know what? DJI continues to put out products. I know the vacuum just came out. They really haven't stopped. That's for sure. And Marcus, you told me about something today about tell me what you were talking about, the little microphone or the little adapter you can add to your.
Yeah. So I watched iPhone had a video about it. It's a little tiny little receiver for your DJI mic. They sell them in China for like $19. I mean, it's really cheap. It's a little Bluetooth receiver, and you can connect it to your controller. Obviously, you wouldn't need to on this guy because you can connect Bluetooth to it anyway. But if you have the RC2, it doesn't have that capability, so you could just plug that into it and connect your microphone directly to that controller. And then when you're doing a screen recording, you have another source of audio. So yeah, it's kind of an interesting thing.
Actually, Lon had called me yesterday, and I think Lon was telling me about that. I think it's pretty cheap, right, Morris?
Yeah, so I ordered one from China, and it's double the price of what they pay over there. I think I paid $36 for it.
I think it's like $20 or $29 or something. So
yeah,
that's pretty neat, though.
Yeah, I bought one just, if I'm using my little RC2, I can just plug it in and connect my mic to it. Yeah.
Yeah, and they had a couple of I guess, of box openings today. And I guess if you scour the internet, you probably could find some stuff on YouTube. I know I've seen Start RC put out just a little video, and I actually got a message from Sky this morning that, of course, they're already taking measurements and doing all, so they'll be coming out with, I guess, a case and stuff. That gimbal, 2-axis gimbal, that's pretty interesting, on that type of drone. So yeah, I mean, this thing can take a beating, but that gimbal was pretty well protected. So a whole different ball game with that gimbal, and it's
I've never heard of an FPV drone with more than a single axis
gimbal.
Yeah,
so that's going to be pretty neat. Of course, now with no care refresh available, hey, we'll see how that works out.
Well, the beautiful thing about the Neo is it's pretty hard to screw it up.
Yeah, well, especially this one, so I think Johnny Alon says he saw. The Sky put a post, and of course there's been some videos of a few people.
So I'm glad you heard from Sky.
Yeah, Sky, I had told you, and I text John, but somehow Sky's account had got suspended. He said, didn't know why, but he was kind of worried. I said, well, maybe he went over to Sky REIT or something.
Yeah.
Or Lycus, maybe he went to Lycus or something.
Yeah.
And, right in the left.
Or Banggood.
Yeah. Well, you know what? All those companies, I used to love, and I still love the GPC cases, but man, they really have gotten out of. I mean, a GP case. I think I was just looking for the Mavic 4. Was like maybe, which I don't have a Mavic 4, but just checking price, I think it was like $400.
Right.
So yeah, but Lon said a Chinese guy posted a full review. Yeah, there's definitely some reviews out there. And let's go to eBay.
Is Lon going to get one? That's what I want to know.
Oh, I'm sure he is. Yeah. Especially if you got everything to go with it. Let's see what let me see here. Neo 2.
They want me to register again, Johnny, on my. I don't know if it's just because of the update or anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's see here. What a Neo 2. Here's one located in China. $599, a Flymore combo. Now, if you look, this one has the dongle, the transceiver right here.
Only $599. Holy walk plus $99 delivery. Yeah, so you're in at $700.
But this is the first one I've seen with this. Here, I don't know if my thing is. Yeah, I'm circling the transceiver, and what else? Got 3 batteries, of course, props, and the hub, and of course I would say it's RCN3, which I wouldn't need, but I guess you could always sell that,
Yeah.
Here's one. Let's see. That's a Neo Flymore. This is the regular.
Yeah. I noticed that when you well, there's another Neo too. Well, that's
right there. Look for the cheap. Now this has the goggles, a different package.
Yeah.
And it does have the little transceiver right there. I see. $859 though. Huh. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to hit connect to aircraft here and see if the. It's not on here. The Neo is not on the list of aircraft to connect to.
Huh.
So,
but Marcus, maybe. Well, I guess it would be the same app, but it's not on there though. That's kind of. Now, Marcus, here's one for $399, just the standard version. I guess that's 1 battery and What's it say? This is, where is this at? I'm trying to see, where is it from? It's from China. It is from China. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Greater China. So
yeah.
yeah, I mean, even since this morning, these have popped up. So
Lots of regular Neos, but yeah.
yeah, now here's the goggles N3, which is not a bad price for these things. And these goggles, a lot of people brag on these little goggles.
So $300 altogether by the time you paid.
Yeah, but not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, the way things are, may be hard to get. That's not a bad.
So that, I think Lon's got a good idea there. If he's close enough that he can just run up there and get it. So, yeah.
Well, hey, a lot of people, Marcus, I think, I mean, we talk about it now. Almost nobody that we really know. I know you ordered that controller, and you didn't. I think the guy took your money because he was just going to go buy one and ship it to you. And but it, like I say, it actually worked out for the best.
Yeah, so they had my money for about a month, Johnny, and I never got the product. Now that's what I'll say is, as soon as I said, well, you know what, refund me, they did. I had my money back in a couple of days, and then of course I ordered the Mavic 4 combo, and
right.
So yeah. Yeah.
Marcus, I mean, let me ask you this. You had the Mavic 4. Of course, I know we always talked about
Flew it today. Had a great flight with it.
Okay. So, yeah. I mean, do you like I mean, of course, I know you love the Mavic 4, but is that controller I know you can fly with the Mini 5 Pro now. You can fly with the Mavic 4. So,
when I went to Spain, I took this with the Air 3S.
Right.
And this is what I used to fly while I was in Spain with the Air 3S, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful controller. Yeah, I know this is a little bit off subject from the Neo, but when I flew the Mavic 4 Pro today, it's been a while since I've flown it, and I was amazed at how quiet that thing is. It's a big old drone, and you expect it to make a lot of noise, and it just doesn't. It's which is good. It's nice.
Yeah. Well, the Mini 5, I know it's a whole different, but man, that thing's pretty quiet too, especially in a normal, if you're outside shooting and I don't know, you're a couple hundred feet up or whatever, nobody's gonna really hear the thing.
They're not gonna know it. The Mavic 4 would be easier for somebody to see, of course, but I don't know. If you had it up there a couple of hundred feet, I don't.
I like you right there, yeah.
Yeah, and that's something, John. Yeah.
Tanya's Mavic 4. Let's see, what is this?
Yeah, so that's interesting, isn't it, Lon? And she ordered from the same company that I did. She got it from the same outfit in South Korea, and mine doesn't have it. Hers did, so it must have been something they had in stock. Now, my understanding is, Lon, yours has it too, and you're the only two people that I know that got that electronic ND filter. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think Lon, he actually called me. He was talking about that we didn't. Well, I'm saying he didn't say we didn't know what it was. I mean, she was holding it up. We really couldn't see it, but yeah, we kind of figured it. Because it's like as far as I think, Lon is the only person I know who actually has it. I ain't saying somebody else doesn't have it in the U.S., but Tanya got it through a normal. Now, Marcus, did you ask her, like, I mean, where she ordered it from? Did it say that? I wonder. Or
I don't know, but Lon is correct. The original kit included it, but what I don't understand is what was the issue with it that then they took it out of the original kit. I wonder what that was all about.
I think it was the same problem. I mean, when you put it on, it's pretty heavy on the gimbal, and it was causing some.
A gimbal issue.
But I know even when you stick, sometimes it's a normal, filter on ND filter on a drone, it might says that it's a wide, angle or something, but usually that'll go away after a few minutes or, but I think Lon was saying it was definitely causing, I ain't saying it right there. It says it says it makes the drone fly funny. Yeah. Maddie, welcome in. Maddie's in the house.
Yeah. Nice.
But yeah, that, it's an interesting time. I mean, you know what? We're just chugging right along, though, Marcus. We got people who wanted the Mavic 4, they got it. The people who wanted the Mini 5. I mean, I would say the Mini 5, we probably know more people that have the Mini 5 than almost any other drone that just came out. You know what I mean?
And you know what? It's not just the regular drone crew that you and I hang out with. Of course, the only person I know that didn't get it is maybe Lon. I don't think Lon got it, and DeMarco. I don't think DeMarco got it. But virtually everybody else ended up buying that drone off of eBay. And then here locally, a couple of my friends, a guy named Dell, he ordered one and got it. And then Doc Bowman, he got it. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, I think we were all maybe a little, at first, man, ordering, throwing your money out on eBay. And then I don't think the money part, because you probably protect it pretty good. But, if you order it, I mean, you take the initiative to order, you want the drone. But, everybody got them pretty damn quick. I got to say, it was almost.
You end up getting it in less than a week, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
Hey, you can get stuff. It's like I said, I don't know anybody that I know of that really had a problem getting it. And I know you got it from a seller. Of course, you think your seller was great because you got it. I got mine from a different seller, but there was probably 10 or 15 different sellers, I'll say, that people got them from.
Great communication. I got a bunch of emails from them all the way along.
Matty, we're talking about the Mavic 4 and the Mini 5. Basically, everybody had to go through eBay and get it from either South Korea or Japan. And mostly, I don't know, I think I ordered the Mini 5 the day before it came out, which it, said it was a pre-order. I mean, it wasn't, because they didn't have the drone. And I don't know, I got it, within, I don't know, 3 days after it came out, maybe, or so, I'm getting it from the DJI store in New York. Okay, you talking about the Neo 2 Angel? Is that the? I wonder if he's talking about the Mini 5.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I'm glad that you have that option. I wish we had those kind of options here.
Tanya needs to do a video on her electronic ND filter versus regular filter.
I'll pass that along to her. I'm sure she probably could do that.
eBay, Korean, Backdoor got their stuff figured out. Yeah. Okay. Got their stuff. I waited almost a month for mine and I ordered early.
So I did hear, and now this is just anecdotal, that be careful if you find a shipper or a seller that's shipping via UPS. I heard some people had problems with UPS. Anything that shipped with FedEx seemed to just come right directly to you.
All right, what is Alvin? I say Alvin Hamilton, welcome in. Mini 5 Pro, don't see LiDAR in the left. When can you see light?
I'm not sure what that means. I think isn't that one of them's a transmitter and one of them's a receiver. So I don't know which is which.
If I did a video about the NDs versus standard. I think Lon did some. I don't know. Lon had that at the New England meetup, but I guess I didn't really. I mean, we were talking and all, but as far as I don't even know if he brought his drone out. I mean, to where we were having an actual meetup.
Can Lon put the link to his video in the chat, Johnny?
Sure, he can.
Do you have that permission?
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go, Lon. Just put that link in the chat.
Let's see. Those South Korean shipments should be good after you crown and burger with ketchup. Koopy. What you been doing? You been flying? I talked to Koopy. I guess it's probably 3 or 4 months ago on the phone for a little while. But we got to get Koopy on the Fly for Fun show. Catch up. I will get the Mini 5 Pro like Ron. And did already had the controller. Okay, getting a Mini 5 Pro. Yeah. So Marcus, you're gonna get the Neo 2, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah. I like Lon's idea. I wish I was a little bit closer to Canada, but yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm like you. I don't know. I don't upload the videos much anymore, but yeah, I still fly. I guess going up to Canada, I mean, there's been some people go up there, and I don't think, Mark, as far as I know, I don't think anybody's had any problems, coming back in. So
I've read some stories on Reddit and stuff, but it was, I don't, you don't know.
Yeah, you don't know what to believe. I know. I mean, that's the same way. I mean, there'll be people, there's been a few people on Facebook say, I would never order from South Korea or Japan, but like I say, I don't, and I'm sure somebody has not gotten something. I mean, but, I don't think I don't know. Let's see, my Japan vendor.
I don't know anybody that's had to pay tariff tax, so I don't know.
You know, somebody last night. Was it last night? Or one of the shows said that they UPS or somebody. It was like I don't know $300 or $400 for. I don't know if they were talking about the Mini 5 Pro or the Mavic 4. You know, so I really don't, but I do remember somebody saying that.
So Johnny, when I was in Spain, there's a DJI store in Barcelona. And that's about what the Mini 5 came out about that time. And so I considered, I thought, well, God, I'll just go over there and buy one and bring it home with me. Well, a couple things. It exceeds the amount of money that you have to declare. Anything less than $800, you don't have to declare it, but above that, you do. Well, you know, I wouldn't take that chance. If I bought one, I would declare it, right? I mean, you declare that you spent this much money. If you didn't, you might get in trouble. Don't want to do that. But would I have been able to get it through? I suspect you probably would. To my knowledge, they didn't. I didn't see anybody's bag opened or inspected, or the whole 9 yards. And you had to go through a whole big customs thing.
Right.
They had what they did is they had an app that you could download, and the customs and border protection has an app. And so I downloaded that. You answer a couple of questions and it kind of just expedites you through the line. So I think I probably could have bought one there and got it home without a problem.
Yeah. You see, this is Jamie Miller's Mavic 4 wants $567 tariff tax. Huh.
Hey, so I want to comment on what Koopy is saying there next. So John, when I bought my Mavic 4, they described it in their paperwork. They didn't try and hide anything. They described it as a Mavic 4 Pro, the whole 9 yards. So nothing was hidden. So right. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. So and Morgan's mine. I know Mike. We laughed at Michael Wright, and I think Tom said it had alcohol. I believe Nate on a box when they got the Mavic 4 Pro. I believe. Mine just came in just a regular cardboard box. The only thing it had on it was the battery. That shows they had a battery in it, and which I was kind of surprised at that. But that's the only thing it had.
I'll tell you, I suspect that when Customs and Border Protection is looking for DJI stuff, they're looking for shipments from China.
Right.
I suspect if they're coming from elsewhere that there's nobody even paying attention.
Yeah.
And same Lon, mine, it was just a plain brown box, but all of their paperwork was it described it perfectly. They weren't trying to hide anything.
But Morgan, what's funny? Say if you had a friend in China, okay, they want to just send you the Neo 2, but because it's coming from China, and I mean, I guess would that get stopped? And compared to if you had a friend in South Korea sending you?
Man, I've got no idea, but I suspect that it would probably get looked at closer.
Man, I know we talk about it. It's just. It is crazy. Yeah, I see Maddie made a comment out. Well, because Maddie, not that he's been out, but right here. Yeah, Maddie, it's changed a little bit. You can't just go to the DJI site and order a drone no more. I mean, matter of fact, I was looking a while ago, which is nothing's changed. I mean, everything is out of stock. I mean, it just shows out of stock.
But what I think is interesting is that they're selling the crap out of stuff. Like everybody that I know that wanted a Mini 5 got it. So, yeah. I mean, it's not like they're not selling Mini 5s in the United States, right? They're still selling a gazillion of them. But there's people in Japan and South Korea making some money off of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you know what? But we're getting it. And I know Koopy, in the early days, I guess, of FPV, John, I never flew FPV back way. John's been doing it for probably since, I don't know, 2015, maybe 14 or whatever. And, he said it was always like that with trying to get FPV years ago. I mean, they had to kind of get the stuff through different channels. And, we're getting the drones. We're finding a way to get them. And, till that ends, we don't know if it is kind of crazy. Let's see. Matt said, "I guess I better baby to hell." Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah.
Oh boy, you can't get repairs, so you don't want to crash your drone because you're going to struggle to get it repaired.
I guess that's they don't have the Neo 2 in store. No, well, that's no, that would not be till probably the middle of November, I would think. Angel, as far as date wise, Matty Drumware mostly just flying Vistas. Yeah, because Matty going back to 03 and 04, and of course Koopy knows you can't hardly. Oh, you can buy them if you want to pay like double price. So that's
yeah. I watched Bardwell had a video that he said that if he was just starting out, he would think twice about using DJI equipment for that very reason. That help me out, John. What's the other company that makes digital FPV stuff? I can't remember the name of them, but he said that he would use their stuff.
Yeah, HD. What does John fly? God, I can't. I'm arguing with the JB right now. I'm arguing with Joshua Baldwell.
Oh,
hey, going back to this, and people today, of course,
Walksnail. Yeah, Walksnail. That's what
I mean. Most people love the specs on the new Neo, and if they brought the Neo 2 right up next to the Avata 2, well, first of all, the price would be almost identical, and then you'd have to make a decision to say buying this and a new. I mean, at some point, I guess they would be in Avata 3. We don't know. I mean, that's speculation, but now that this is going to be so much better than the Neo 2, better than the original. Hey, so maybe it might they might not do a Avata 3. Who knows?
So Koopy's comment there, HT0 and Walksnail. I don't know anything about any of it, but I just listened to Bardwell, and he said, yeah, they're not as good, but he said they're good enough.
Yeah, well, I guess. I mean, you got the stuff, but if you can't, if you want to build a drone, like, I mean, Marcus, you don't, but the little, say a little drone, well, say just a 5-inch drone. By the time you buy the 03, 04 air unit now, or and of course buy the motors and the ESCs and more and the stacks and stuff. So, I mean, that drone is going to probably run you maybe 800 or 900, where it was like maybe 450 to 500.
A lot of money. Yeah. Understood. And,
I don't know. I mean, I like FPV, but building a $450 or $500 is a lot different than building a $1,000 or $1,100 drone.
Yeah.
But Walksnail is good enough. Probably HT0's upgrade, analog, in my opinion. And that may be, Matty. Well, I mean, I don't know if people in Koopy would know. I guess some people are still flying analog. It's cheaper, but that's. I guess it is what it is on prices. But hey, you know what? DJI is swinging right along. Marcus, so are you ordering a new vacuum cleaner?
I'll tell you, if I lived in a single level house, I'd probably think about it.
There hadn't been too much on it. I'm sure if I really hadn't looked for it, so I can't say.
And it's expensive.
Yeah, it's like $8. Well, I thought somebody said it was $18.99. Is that $1,900? I don't know.
Yeah.
Analog parts are made in China as well. Yeah, well, absolutely, Lon. I mean, they're talking about routers and
so that's the other point, is it could all get shut down. I mean, the way things are going, that any drone related material from China, they're that's what they're talking about shutting down. So it wouldn't just be DJI at that point.
Yeah.
So DeMarco's ordering the vacuum. DeMarco's a he's a vacuum.
Never mind.
Yeah. Oh, he's a vacuum expert. He knows. He can tell you. I wouldn't buy one without talking to DeMarco first. I'm not kidding. Not joking at all.
Yeah, Koopy said he sold his Walksnail gear, and it was nice a couple of years. I thought it was pretty cool, but I saw the system going nowhere, and I decided to get 04. Yeah, well, hey. We'll see, Koopy. Let's see. I have a Mini 5 Pro video and a flashing light or light, and sometimes you don't mind see it in day or night.
I got no clue. I
would have to. I don't know.
That's something I would address to at DJI support on Twitter.
I have more vacuums than drones. DeMarco.
He's an expert. No joke. No kidding.
Yeah, they don't call them big money for nothing.
Yeah.
No, I tell you what, Marcus, man, we're getting toward the end of the year here, and of course that the date they're all talking about, just like remote ID. Of course, remote ID was nothing for us, and it didn't change in any way that we all fly, so it was no big deal. I know we probably made more of a big deal out of it because we really didn't know. It was kind of like the uncertainty, but man, this is this could be totally different. I mean, I know Mike Wright said it a long time ago. He said, Mike, the Mavic 4 Pro might be the drone to get, might be the last drone, although we've gotten Mini 5 since, we've gotten this, but it's truly coming to a date that we will know pretty soon if we can get a drone for, the next drone. I mean, I don't know what the next drone coming out is as far as camera drone.
So let me rephrase that for you, Johnny. The Mavic 4 Pro may very well be the last flagship prosumer drone that we're able to purchase in the United States for a number of years. Is inferred, it shows up in camera. I have no idea what that means. So
LiDAR infrared, it shows up in the camera.
Yeah, infrared. Okay. Well, it's a laser. So is it infrared? I'm not sure.
I feel like the community and industry are just going absolutely implode come December. Can you guys imagine how bad the groups will be? Well, John, I mean, listen, if you'd asked probably any one of us maybe a year ago or a little bit longer, we just kind of probably brushed it off. This crap would never happen. And, but now, I mean, it's reality. I mean, yeah, we're still getting drones, and yeah, we found another way to get it, but, we don't have Care Refresh, which is, I'm not saying it's not a big deal. I know some people are getting a State Farm and the Allstate, although, if you have just a problem, a gimbal type problem or a motor or something that's pretty simple, you got to send in. But, yeah, maybe you can get it fixed locally. But, those two policies, Allstate and State Farm, are more or less for, say, flyways, or I guess if you have something broke, just running into a brick wall. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do, but, hey, we'll see. I know somebody, Morgan, did you get Bob Casey was asking, did you get any kind of email or something about your Care Refresh, say, ending on a drone or making it available? Did you have one come up in the past, say, 6 months, anything?
I got an email asking me to renew on which drone? On my, I think it was my Mini 4, my Mini 4 Pro. They asked me to renew it, which I just sold, so of course I didn't. But I thought that was interesting that they were asking for a renewal. When really, now I've been told, I haven't tried this myself, so I'm not speaking from personal experience, but I've read the stories about people saying that, yeah, they want to get whatever it is repaired, their drone, right, and they tell them, well, there's not really much they can do right now, and it'll probably be 90 days or something like that. So, I mean, clearly, I don't know why you would buy it. Also, how previously when we purchased drones, there would be when you went to register the drone, or not register. God, what's the word I'm trying to think of, Johnny? Activate the drone. I couldn't think of activate. I'm old. Give me a break. I'm old. Yeah. And yesterday I was put completely under on the operating table, so my mind's gone. But anyway, they typically then would ask you if you wanted to subscribe to Care Refresh, right? It came right on the screen, whether you were using your phone or the controller. I noticed with the Mavic 4 and with the Mini 5 Pro, neither one of them even mentioned anything about Care Refresh when I activated it.
Yeah. Well, on Mini 5 Pro, absolutely nothing. I know now Stevie Bronx had, I think he just, well, I don't say just, I don't mean like yesterday or the past, but in the past month or so, or maybe a little more, he's gotten a new drone. And then I know Captain Joe did get a Nevada 2. Now it actually got stuck in customs once, and then it came from Canada. So, but now we don't even know about that. So, so can we buy a Neo 2 in Taiwan? I don't know.
Got no clue.
Yeah, well, Matty, yeah, we did. I mean, they talked about it. I mean, for a long time, we kind of, it was always like a threat, and if they find something, or if not, they had a date to do this, whatever. But I don't know. I mean, if like I said, if you call the IRS and tell them to look at your taxes again, they probably would say you owe them some money. I don't know. It's kind of crazy, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
RJ, Ariel, Ron, what's up? But yeah, hey, you know what? It's still fun. Morgan's the community. I know we talked about what it would do to, say, your channel or different channels, but the community is chugging right along. I mean, I think it's tighter than ever. We've all gotten the drones recently that we wanted to get. Now, I don't know. As far as camera drones, I mean, Marcus, what do you think? I mean, would that be an Air 4? I don't know. Or do we even? I mean, I would say, and you have the Mavic 4, probably the Air 3S for the money. I'm talking about for the money, and the bang for buck is probably the best drone that they ever came out with.
It's the sweet spot.
Yeah.
It's the center of the target. I agree.
I mean, I don't know what they would do to improve it. I mean, I'm sure there's something they could come up. I know you always say it.
Come up with stuff.
They always come up with something, but just off the top of your head, I don't really know too much they could do. But we maybe have finally reached that plateau where maybe it'll just kind of stay like this.
I'll tell you, Johnny, we're going to be sitting on the sidelines watching the rest of the world get some really cool stuff. And yeah, could you probably still import it? But if it's not, doesn't have an FCC license on it, well, two things: you wouldn't be able to register it with the FAA, so that's a problem, and you wouldn't have an FCC license, so you'd be literally illegal every time you flew it. So, yeah, not good.
No, it's not. I mean, but you know what? You just got the Mavic 4, and people have got the Air 3S and the Mini 5 Pro. I mean, I think if you take care of it and get some batteries and take care of your batteries, I mean, you might have something you could fly easily for 5 to 7 years, maybe even longer. I don't know. I mean, there's people, they're still flying the Spark, and stuff like that. So,
I'll fly as long as I can, but it's obviously more fun when we get new and exciting.
Yeah.
Just like this Neo 2 with a better camera and more features on it. It's
Jared Bauer, welcome in. Yeah, but Morris, I think we talked, didn't he? I know one of the things on Neo 2 has got some gesture modes, which, I don't know. That's the Spark never really seemed to work too good with the gesture mode,
Yeah. So Lon's comment, I get what you're saying, Lon. I understand that. However, if you can't even at that point, would you still be able to register the drone with the FAA? I doubt it, right? When it's on that covered list, wouldn't that cover more than just the FCC? I'm not an expert, so I don't know. But if you can't register it with the FAA, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting. I wouldn't think so off the top of my head. Now, I don't know. I would have to agree, Marcus, that probably that it wouldn't even give you an option for a DJI drone anymore. Like on the pull down menu or whatever, and maybe you can't. When you put, I don't know about serial number, but if it's not cleared. Well, the recreational pilot, I don't register. Well, yeah, but that's. So Marcus, when you went to Spain, you didn't. I mean, the drone. You didn't have to do anything special. I mean, the drone flew with it.
I didn't have to do anything special with the drone.
Right.
I did take the European test, though, the EASA certification. So I got that certification, and you have to have insurance on your drone, which you can buy on a daily basis.
Okay.
So you have to buy a big policy or anything. That was in Spain. I know some of the other European countries may have other things, but as far as the drone itself, no issues. What I did notice was that it did switch into what do they call it over there? CAA mode or whatever.
I got you.
Yeah. And it didn't, it made a huge difference in range and signal penetration. I mean, your signal strength goes way down. It made a big difference.
I guess what I'm getting at, I say the Air 4 comes out, okay, and it's only released not in the U.S. It just doesn't have FCC approval. Steve and them come from the UK or whatever. Can they fly that drone here? What I mean,
so Lon just made a good point. If you're doing it recreational, the only thing is, Lon, if it's, you do have to register it if it's a remote ID drone. So yeah, Lon, I'm not sure how that would come down. If it's, you've got to register it if it's remote ID. So yeah, you wouldn't be able to do that. So it'd be a problem.
Yeah, and I mean, I know everybody is, of course, the big thing right now is everybody. I'll say everybody, but okay, well, they want an American company to build drones and that, but is an American company gonna worry about building something like this? Absolutely not.
No, they're not, and that's what's a bummer. Exactly right.
Yeah.
So by the time we get what's that Rotor Riot that Don Jr. is on the board of directors or whatever. Say they all of a sudden came out with a consumer drone. It's not going to be a cheap drone. It's going to be a $3,000 or $4,000 drone, and probably have less capability than the DJI Air 2, or
I mean, for us that know the drones, and for people like us that's been having them for years, I mean, somebody just getting in the hobby may not know, but why would you? I mean, listen, you can go back to the original Mini if you want to, but it's.
So a drone like the Neo 2 that has much less margin on it,
right?
There's no American company that's going to build something like that. They're just not.
No, I agree. Yeah,
and so we just won't have them in this country. That's all.
Yeah, right here, Matt. Yeah, Enterprise. Yeah, I guess so. Matty, if they would build a drone, I mean, I don't know what's
because they can charge them a subscription and all that other crap, like Skydio.
Well, if you could build something for $500 to $700 and sell it to the U.S. government for $10,000. I mean, hell, who wouldn't do that? You know what? Hey, I'd love to be in on that myself. But we'll never get a consumer type drone. There'd be no reason for them to even build it. So, Marcus, what about all the little Amazon type drones, all of that stuff? Where would that fit into this whole picture?
Well, it depends. If the government if they outlaw any Chinese drone technology, that includes them too. So yeah, you wouldn't get any of it.
Let's see. If an American may come to build a Fulbright drone, it would fall apart in midair. Well, maybe
I'm not going to say that. I've got this Skydio 2 back here, and that is a high quality drone. That thing is. So I'm not. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think this is Matty. I mean, the biggest thing would be price. I mean.
What happened to Johnny? Johnny disappeared. You think he'll come back? So I guess that you're stuck with me until Johnny can figure it out. I liked why we still have his drones and coffee logo there. Yeah, Matty, he's gone. He just disappeared just like that. Yeah. Well, okay. I get that, Lon. What you're saying is you put your FAA ID on there, but you also have to register it as remote ID, as a standard remote ID drone, and you would do it under your.
Hey,
I hear Johnny's talking, so something must be going
on. Let's see.
Yeah, I think he's lost his camera or something. But Lon,
my power cord had hit the ground. I didn't realize it on my laptop here.
Oh, so your laptop ran out of juice. Okay.
Yeah, it did. But no, where were we talking about? Johnny is new at this. Yeah, Captain Joe, where you at? But I know Joe was bitching today about something. He's talking about the what was he talking about, the little dongle or whatever you got to put in the back. But we don't. I don't have to register anything if I'm not Part 107.
I think that's wrong, Lon. I think you do, especially your remote ID. I know you do. Yeah, that's not right.
You're supposed to.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
you know, of course, you know, how would they, you know,
A
enforce
lot
that?
when I go to my homepage on the drone zone, I have one drone listed on just my hobby license and everything else on my Part 107. So I believe a remote ID drone, I think you have to register it. But I'm not telling if you're not, so we're good.
So does the Neo 2 have remote ID? No. Does it?
You know what? It's of course under 249 grams, so it wouldn't be required to in the U.S. However, they may still put it on there. Who knows?
Yeah, I didn't think about doing my goggles drone. Okay, yeah, John, that's true. I didn't really, man. You know what? Hey, there's a lot of. I was talking to there's a lot of versions of goggles and controllers, and well, Joe Fodolio actually bought the Neo and thought he could fly it. He only has the, what does he have? The Integra, I believe. So you can't fly
Yeah,
this.
no, you got to have the goggles 3.
So yeah, so I mean, there are a lot of variations of stuff right now. I would say, but hey, just get the best drone that you can get, and for you. And I think, you know what, I think every drone, like, you know, the little Neo, the Neo 2 has a specific use, and you know, I think it's more of a drone to have a little fun with. Yeah, the better camera is definitely going to be better. You know, I think it's still going to be dictated by the environment. The wind is probably going to still, you know, Marcus, where you go out to the canyon, I'm sure it's always pretty breezy, or normally it's.
Yeah. Well, it depends. There's days that it's worth. There's days that it's not bad out there, but yeah.
So
it all depends.
But yeah, well, guys, I guess we'll end this. I was just sitting around, and I appreciate it, Marcus, for you hopping on. And I know it's getting late on the East Coast there, but hey, thanks everybody. We just thought we'd talk about this a little bit. It's kind of a big day. You know, we did have a little show this morning on Drone Nation. Went real good, but of course the drone. You know, keep up with check your Facebook and all the news and YouTube. I'm sure there'll be more and more videos coming out every day, and eBay. There's a few new sellers already just in the past few hours, so I wouldn't be surprised tomorrow or the next few days that some of those guys will be getting them from China. And you know, the 2 that was up there a while ago were from China, so, and the price wasn't that bad. It wasn't like, I mean, there's a couple of USA sellers already that's in the $1,250 range.
I'm going to be watching for again, Japan and South Korea, and then they'll be more reasonably priced. And,
absolutely, yeah.
And then because we have experience with that, and we know we'll get them in a reasonable amount of time. So
yeah, and I think those guys, you know, Marcus, we've talked about this, but you know, because they not only are they, you know, they're going out there and get the drone and sell them at a decent price, and you know, I know you got to pay a percentage to eBay, so those guys aren't making a ton of money on them things, you know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Have a current FAA registration, more PDF on your drones outside with the registration number. Yeah. Well,
I think remote ID changed that, Lon, but that's just me.
More PDF. But all right, guys, I want to thank everybody for joining, and I don't know, see you Sunday morning on Drones and Coffee, and I'm sure there'll be some, like I say, keep up with the news, and there'll be a lot of videos coming out with this Neo 2, and right now it's probably the drone to, you know, everybody wants. So get out there and grab it while you can.
Yep.
All right,
It's
thanks everybody.